Well, good morning. It's good to see you again. Welcome to another Nomad Bike Rider video, where today we're going to go on another road bike ride together. If you choose to come along, that is. I hope you do. And we are in Cambridge, Maryland. So I've got a route picked out about 40 miles. I think I'm kind of getting everything dialed in here. Got the ride with GPS loaded into the Garmin head unit on my bike in a way more familiar area as far as like where the ride starts and where it ends. It looks pretty more straightforward than a confusing neighborhood, so that's good. We're going to go into the Blackwater Wildlife Refuge. I think this what it is, and that's really going to be cool. It looks like the ride's going to start out a little bit on the busy side on this road out here, but it immediately goes into the country, so it looks nice and open and low traffic, which I'm happy about. But I wanted to also share with you some of the other things about the area that I've discovered, and the history-wise and interesting-wise. And that is that it's got signs everywhere for Harriet Tubman. And so I looked into a little bit. I of course know a little bit about Harriet Tubman, but I looked at it a little bit closer, and she really is worthy of all the attention that she gets. So she's born in the early 1800s, lived to, I think it was 1913, died at the ripe old age of 91. She was born in this county, Dorchester County, Maryland, and she was famous for having been born a slave and escaped, and helped 70 other people escape slavery using the Underground Railroad. And I've mentioned the Underground Railroad in a number of my other videos now. If you've watched those, you'll see that, and it's a great book. And she was a great woman to help those folks. I mean, she directly helped these 70 folks out of an estimated 100,000 that used the network to escape slavery. Many more were caught and taken back to where they were originally enslaved to their original owners, or sold off to others. I mean, can you just imagine that imagine your life that is owned by somebody else, and they buy you and sell you like a bag of M&Ms. It's fucking unbelievable. But that's where we're at in this part of the journey. A lot of what we're encountering is the history of that part of our country. So anyway, I feel like I'm stumbling around. It's an amazing story. If we run into some stuff out there that's noteworthy of looking at along those lines, we will. We'll probably see some pretty cool stuff in nature, and we'll show you that. And that's just about it. I'm excited to have you on the ride. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. I'm pretty excited about this one. If I get lucky, it's going to be going into the mild headwind, and then by the time the winds come up, we should have a nice push back to the van, which is good, because if it turns out like it did yesterday, it's going to be windy, and it's never fun to end the ride in a major headwind like I did day before yesterday. So looking forward to it. So glad you're here. Let's go out and have a good time and see what we can find. All right, we're ready to go. Everything's loaded up. Oh, we forgot to lock the van. I'm good at that. I always come back and the van's not locked. All right, we got that taken care of. I went inside to the store there and asked for permission to park my van. Always a good idea to do. Would hate to come home and have my house gone, towed to the wrecking yard. So this is it. We're on our way. 5 pedal strokes in and thousands more to go. So I'll see you in a bit up the road when it gets quiet and there's something interesting to look at. Just a quick shot. We're only 3 miles in, 3.3, but as you just saw, that bike path marker on the ground, this is a welcome change from the last several weeks of no shoulders and getting past really hard on super narrow roads. A bike lane. And I believe, if my recon turns out to be correct, this is sort of the busier, more populated part of the ride, and we're going to get out into kind of no man's land where it's pretty wide open. So looks like a really, really enjoyable bike ride today. We just put our head down, pedal into this headwind, and enjoy the tailwind home. And all the scenery along the way. All right, so we'll take a little break here, not long. I'll take a more pronounced break up the road here to get some fuel and some electrolytes in me, because we're not quite far enough out for that. But the ride with GPS course that we've got loaded up today did a little out and back to this spot here. So I'm assuming that means it's scenic, and it certainly looks like it is. So I just thought I would check in and show you a little bit of the scenery. Pretty nice. Looks like we got a boat in distress right here. Oh yeah. Something tells me that we'll never sail again. So I imagine there's worse places to live than right over there. Pretty beautiful right now, that's for sure. What a place, huh? Oh, the things we get to do together, you and I. It's pretty special. So we're gonna head up the road. Maybe find a nice quiet spot that's scenic in about 6 or 8 miles to take a proper break, and I'll see you then. Well, I thought this would be worthy of a quick stop. This placard at the church here. Founded in 1876 as Jefferson Methodist Episcopal Church, New Revived United Methodist Church was one of 5 African American congregations established in this vicinity between 1864 and 1880. They were rooted in faith communities that had thrived long before emancipation, connected by rugged logging roads and well-worn footpaths. Free and enslaved families and associates would meet to share meals, prayers, and limited socializing. Wow. Look at the rest of that. Unbelievable. I love the stories of human beings that live noble lives, even in the face of terrible struggle and injustice. You know, it's pretty amazing. Yes, that was worth a stop, wasn't it? The New Revived United Methodist Church. So I just wanted to, I guess, make a statement, really, about my life. An expression of gratitude for noticing and, realizing that I'm so thankful that I took the time to learn how to get comfortable in my own skin and how to tap into an experience like this one. I've spent so much of my life worried over nothing, squandering the amazing opportunity that I've been gifted with just by being born. I mean, we all know the odds of winning a lotto are pretty bad, but I'm not sure that most of us realize that the odds of even being born and experiencing this, any kind of life at all on planet Earth, are way lower than that, way lower. And then you add into the mix the fact that I'm healthy and affluent, have all kinds of privileges and opportunities that the significant majority of people who have come and gone don't have or haven't had. So it would be a real shame to just waste it all on being worried all the time about what I want, what I don't have, all that stuff. Wow, we actually have a car overtaking us, you know? deep thought interruptus. Anyhow, I just wanted to share that with you. I am really grateful. I'm so thankful that I'm aware that I've arrived at a place that I didn't know existed. Not just here, not just this beautiful physical place, but this spiritual place. And for me, spirituality, you know, spirit is non-material. And for me, it's the thought life that is our spirituality. Because it's the only thing that we really own, truly. It's the only thing that we really absolutely have 100% dominion over. There's so many things in the natural and material world. Most of it we're powerless over. We have no real true control over it. We can only navigate in and around it the best we can through each one of our own individual circumstances. But our thought life, that belongs to us. So I'm pretty pumped to be here with you right now, because this place is awesome. And I could have just driven right past it. All right, we did it. 40 miles in the bag. Some more beautiful places, more introspection on life in general. All good things. Glad to be back in one piece. Pretty easy on a day like this though, when you consider there's virtually no traffic on most of those roads. Really, really nice bike ride. So all in all, man, just another beautiful day, and it's so good to have you with me, and hope you enjoyed the ride. I think I'll try to include some links down below in the description to some of the things we looked at, like the Blackwater National Wildlife Preserve and Harriet Tubman, the Underground Railroad, stuff like that, you know, just for the heck of it, you know, because we have this opportunity to be able to tap into information like never before, and it's fun to look at the positive stuff and the historical stuff instead of all the nasty negative stuff. And anyway, enough of me blabbering on. I'm just so grateful that you came along. Hope you enjoyed the ride. It was another beautiful day on the green earth that we live on. It's beautiful. Anyway, I get tongue-tied when I do these parts of the video, so I'm gonna sign off for now. Hope you're having a great day. We'll see you again on the next one. Take care.